Muscles we're trying to activate in order to stretch the hamstrings are the rectus femoris, which attaches from just below the ASIC, runs down the front of the thigh, attaches here. Tensor fascia lati, which also attaches to the ASIC, from the ASIC runs, attaches to the front part of the iliotibial band, runs down the side of the thigh and attaches to the top of the tibia. And then sartorius, this muscle here, it attaches to the ASIC, runs down the inside of the thigh, attaches to the inside of the tibia. So, an important point about those three muscles is that they all run over the vastus muscles. And the vastus muscles are three large muscles of the thigh which work to straighten the knee or resist it being bent. And one reason for mentioning that is that in a forward bend, your hip flexors are going to be quite short, and in a standing forward bend, they'll probably be relaxed because you're not using them. You're instead using your hamstrings to support the weight of your body. When a muscle shortens, it's harder for it to activate. When the distance a muscle crosses is short, it's harder for it to activate effectively. Think of an elastic band. When you don't pull it tight, if the elastic band is loose, then there's no tension in it, so it can't do any work. But once you add some length to it, you can then use it to do some work. So the same idea applies to muscles. Muscles need a little bit of length in order to activate effectively. So how do you add that length to the hip flexors when the hip is already bent forward? One thing that could possibly work is activating the vastus muscle. So if you activate the vastus intermedius, which runs under the rectus femoris, that may push out on the rectus femoris, giving, if you like, operating length or giving length to the rectus femoris so it can activate effectively to tilt the hips forwards. Vastus lateralis is the lateral vastus muscle, and it is located beneath the IT band to which the tensor fascia lati activates. So if you activate vastus lateralis, that can add tension to the IT band, making it easier for the tensor fascia lati to activate and tilt the pelvis forward. Now for the inner thigh, it might be slightly different. The vastus medialis is this muscle right here, the teardrop shaped muscle. And sartorius runs slightly behind it, so whether activating this muscle affects the sartorius or not, I can't actually say, but sartorius does also run over the adductors, so if you simply activate the inner thighs, you may find that gives some length, some operating length to sartorius, so you can use the sartorius also to help flex the hip, to bend the hips forward, to stretch the hamstrings.